Hi guys, it's Connie with Wreaths by Connie M. We hopefully will have better luck tonight than we've had in the past with this Wi-Fi and all this stuff. We changed the angle of our camera and put it higher, so I'm hoping you'll be able to see better at this angle. First thing I need to do is apologize for my last video. I had a lot of complaining. I was complaining too much, and it was horrible. So I apologize, and we'll try to do it better today. And I'm hoping my Wi-Fi cooperates. And my phone is ringing, but nobody seems to answer it but me, so it'll just have to ring for a while. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm going to look for hoping I can find it. Here we are. Awesome. So I'm going to try my laptop. That doesn't always work, but we'll still try it and hope for the best. So I'm Connie with Wreaths by Connie M again. M stands for McCormick, like the seasoning company, but we're not related, unfortunately. Hey girlfriend. Hey Carolyn, we're gonna make a Mardi Gras wreath tonight, and I've got everything ready, so it should be better for us. And I'm hoping the camera angle works. My husband put it up a lot higher for me, so hopefully you'll be able to see it better tonight than the other night. And we're just going to get going and get started. So I've already put the poofs on here. It's 10-inch poofs, and we're going to do ruffles and curls. This is actually for a customer, so I'm doing what she asked, and hoping it comes out pretty good. The last one she really liked, so she should like this one since it's going to be just the same way. So our weather is a little rainy tonight, so hoping it doesn't interfere too much. So what's going on with everybody? I'm going to put the camera down so you can see what I'm doing. And it's a little well, that's pretty good. I'm a little delayed, so I can't see it yet. Hoping that we get a good angle tonight. It looks a lot better than it was the other night, so I think that'll work pretty good. Hi Jill, how are you? So we're going to alternate colors, gold, purple, and green. I've already put the twist ties on. There's 18 twist ties, and I add the gold confetti balls from Hobby Lobby, and because I think it just adds a little bit extra to these Mardi Gras wreaths. And we're going to add some other stuff too. So we're going to get started with the ruffles. They're 10-inch ruffles. I'm glad you're doing good, Jill. I've been working on your stuff. I have to go see, well, your sunflower's already made, honey, but I have to go see how much a hose is and try to get that one going. And we're all just plugging around here. Mackenzie's at the karate, and she will certainly want to be here when she gets back, but I don't think we're gonna actually show her face on the video anymore. I don't know, it kind of bothers me doing that. but she's not liking that idea. But I don't know, too many crazies out there today, this day and age, you know. So you'll hear her cute little voice though. So we're going to alternate with gold, purple, and green. I probably said that already. And add some pretty ribbon and twist and I'm sorry, what do you call it? Tubing. So it's really funny whenever I do these videos. I don't know what to, I can't think of anything to talk about. That's the worst part. Of course, last time I had a lot to talk about. I had a lot of complaining to do. It was very stressful. I don't handle technology well, and when it doesn't work good, I really don't handle it well. I get too worked up too easily. My whole family will tell you that. So I think you have a pretty good angle. I'm liking this I keep calling it a camera. All it is my iPhone. And it works a lot better up higher. That was the problem last time, I think. Couldn't really see very well. And I'm hoping the air conditioner is not too loud. I could hear it really loud in the last video, but that was with the old camera angle, so hoping that takes care of the problem too. So what's the weather like for you, Jill? How is it out in Kansas? It's a little sprinkly here tonight, not too bad. Just a little sprinkle here, and I wish it would rain hard because the pollen is so bad here lately that we need to have a good rain to get it to go away. Both my daughter and my granddaughter are allergic to pollen, and I probably am too because I have a constant dry cough, which I'm sure it has to be from the pollen. At least I'm hoping that's all it's from. So much crud going around nowadays. I can't wait. Wow, 58 today. That's great. But now 27 tomorrow? Whew, that's quite a difference. That's why everybody gets sick, because it goes up to the 60s and then it goes down in the 20s and 30s, and I swear that can't be good for anybody. If it would just stay consistent once it gets up there, that would be, you know, helpful. And hopefully that's the way it is in Florida, though, especially in the winter time. In the summer, we can pretty much count on 90s every day. But in the winter, hi Janice, how are you? In the winter, it's so sporadic here for weather. It's almost, sometimes it's too cold outside to turn the air conditioner on because it won't come on, but too hot to go without it. Oh, are you getting all that wind, Carolyn? Well, they got a lot of that up north. It was really nasty up there. Some places, they said, got 60-mile-an-hour winds. Yeah, it was, you know, that's really not usual weather, is it, for you guys? That's awesome, Jill. Hopefully it'll stay that way. It's not fun to be sick, that's for sure. Yeah, when I took Mackenzie to the doctor, I asked her about, wow, you got the 60-mile-an-hour winds, huh? when I took her to the doctor, I asked them about the flu, and they said they had a real big influx of the flu in December, right after Christmas, but that it really slowed down a lot, so I'm hoping it stays that way. Flu scare me. I think the news just scares the heck out of people with it, and I don't get the flu shot, and Mackenzie hasn't gotten it either. None of us have gotten it except my husband. And last year we all got the flu last year, but his seemed to be worse than any of ours. And he's the only one that got the flu shot, so go figure. That's usually the way it is. So if more people get on here, I'm going to show you. I made the flower from Scott's tutorial. I'm not sure if you guys saw it. Yeah, that's Mother Nature for you, is right. Always get confused with the I do alternate colors, and I get confused with the colors where to put what. So is there a lot of people live tonight? So many people go live now. I think there's probably a couple of in my clubbies group that we're all going live at the same time, but what can you do? I mean, how can you manage to go when no one else is? That's nearly impossible. So, oh, I missed that one. I thought that was the lower. So you can't really go when no one else is going, you know? It's just the way it is. It's a pretty overloaded nowadays, but there's still a lot of people in this world. So okay, Jill, take care. Thanks for stopping in. And everybody makes wreaths different, so we all should be pretty unique in our own way. So we're in the midst of putting insulation in our attic, and it's a really hectic job, very itchy job for me. My husband puts it in there, but I have to hand it to him. So then I itch for a week afterwards. But it's got to be done. I'm hoping it helps our electric bill, because we certainly need to have our electric bill lowered if possible. It's pretty high in the summertime. But living in Florida, you certainly have to have the air conditioner on, so I have it on right now. We don't get much of a break from the air conditioner. And when you have to replace them, whew, they're expensive. We just had to replace ours a year ago. Luckily, we have that insurance from Florida Power and Light from the power surge problem, and they actually paid for part of the air conditioner because of all the intermittent power failures that we get a lot. And we were able to prove that part of our problem was from those. I mean, the sun can be out and the power goes out. It doesn't make much sense. So it was nice to get some help from them, but I wish it wouldn't happen. You know, that power going on and off, it's not helpful for any of your utilities. But at least you pay that little bit per month in the electric bill, and it protects your appliances and things. And I've used it. They've bought me 2 computers now, but they need to fix whatever the issue is that keeps causing these power surges. So many people in Florida, though, I don't think it's something they can control. But so we're just doing this Mardi Gras. You know, living in Florida, I never dreamed I'd have orders for a Mardi Gras wreath, but this is the 3rd one, so I'm not complaining. I wasn't even gonna make them, but I'm kind of glad I did now. So, hoping they seem to really like them. I think they're pretty too. I love the colors in Mardi Gras. I love gold and I love purple and green. But it looks nice with it, so. I know this is Damon's favorite season, is the Mardi Gras. He always tells us that anyways. So, I heard the house door slam. I have a feeling my little granddaughter's home. She'll be out here. She'll be coming. Pretty quiet night tonight. Mondays, everybody goes back to work, and everybody's tired. So I don't know how people do 30 days of lives. I truly don't know how they do it. I tried to do 3 days last week, and I think I should have not done Friday, because by then I was exhausted and nothing was working right, which makes it worse. So I don't know how people do the 30 days in a row. Can't imagine that. But they do it. I may have to do it just to get my peepers up. Get my followers up, but after my last disaster, probably people don't want to watch anymore, you know? Who knows? I feel bad, but you know, you learn from your mistakes. You just keep plugging. It was just weird how that went. So I'm liking this new view. I'm glad you can see it better anyways. Makes it, I have such a small table. That's the hard part. To get the wreath and what you're doing on it at the same time, it's difficult because it's not very wide. So it's hard to keep everything so you can see it, but we're doing it. It was a lot worse before I tried to organize this room. Can't organize when you have nowhere to put anything. You can only put it so many places, and that's it. So try to keep it up, but it's quite a job to do, doing that. I have one path to my chair, from my chair to the door. That's about it. I love gold. So to me, gold is so pretty. Love the color gold. Going to make a flamingo wreath, I think. Well, I have a couple other things I have to do. I have to make a all occasion wreath for a friend. But you know, I can't understand why whenever I get an order I always have to go to Hobby Lobby, and I have a whole room full of stuff. So it always amazes me how I still have to go to Hobby Lobby when I get orders. But I'm not complaining. It's all right with me. As long as I'm getting them, I'm certainly not going to complain. It's funny, I get an order for a wreath, and then I go to Hobby Lobby and spend more than I get. Does everybody do that? I swear I have a mesh ribbon addiction. So where's everybody at tonight? I can hear my door closing from the house. It must be my kids going in and out. I'm sure pretty soon this door is going to open and my little granddaughter is going to walk in. She loves doing these lives. Loves them. She's my little social butterfly. I hope we have a mild summer this year. I sure don't want to have to worry about hurricanes. I hate them. Last one we evacuated to Georgia, and I don't know what's more stressful, evacuating or staying for the hurricane. Worrying about, the biggest problem was worrying about getting gas. The lines were really long at the gas stations, and that was the biggest stress of evacuating. But the funny part was we evacuated and we went to Atlanta, and the hurricane ended up going right over us. Of course, not nearly as bad as what it was here, but we actually did not get the brunt of it, so that was good. I just keep forgetting how I start putting these ruffles on. I don't even know when Mardi Gras is. I think it's in March, but I'm not exactly sure when it is. We used to go to Universal Mardi Gras time, and they always they used to throw the beads. They always had a parade, and they'd throw beads out. It was kind of neat. But a lot of walking at those places now. It's hard to walk that long. Well, my little granddaughter went to karate tonight. She loves that karate. The things kids like. I don't know. It's boring to me. But it's good. Teaches them manners, and that's the good part about it. And it doesn't hurt just to know a little bit of protection nowadays. Doesn't hurt a bit. I always forget the, let's see, I always forget the order I'm in when you're doing all these colors. It's hard to keep track of them all. They are very pretty, these Mardi Gras wreaths. So what's happening out there? What's everybody doing? I tell you, I've been watching people's lives, and everybody seems to be having issues. I don't know if it's Facebook or if it's the weather or what, but I was glad to see it wasn't only me. Everybody I watched was having internet problems, but they handle it better than I do. I always get flustered about everything. It causes me to ramble, which is not a good trait I have. I was watching, seems like every time I have to go to Hobby Lobby, the mesh is not on sale. It's on sale every other week, but when I have to go, it's not on sale, which always the way. So I try to wait and go when it is on sale. It's every other week, which is a good thing. I didn't know they did that. So, I'll save this. Hoping you can't hear the air conditioner, because it can get pretty loud. Hi Chris, how are you doing? How's everybody over there? I'm making a Mardi Gras wreath tonight. If you want to know when I'm going live, type the word alert in this live, and my bot should come up, and then you'd have to type live alert again. And it'll tell you when I'm live again. So if you type alert, and then when the message, my bot messaged you, you have to type alert again. So I don't need that color, I already did purple. So what's going on in Miami? Or down, way down south there? My mat is looking pretty rough. This cutting mat is probably a good 30 years old or more. I don't know. It's pretty old though. And then one day I put something hot on it. Hi Teresa, how are you? I put something hot on it, and all of a sudden it warped up, and I learned a lesson. You're not supposed to put hot stuff on these cutting mats. I learned the hard way. They will buckle up if you do. So don't ever put something hot on your cutting mat. Seems odd. I mean, it'll warp. I'm hanging in there, Teresa. Your cutting mat will warp, but you wouldn't think that would happen because it doesn't warp. I mean, you can cut things on it and it comes right back, but boy, they don't hold up to heat. Which I was surprised to see. I was a little irritated because they're not very cheap, these things, these cutting mats. I think I cut enough mesh. I'm hoping I did anyway. I was looking into cameras for doing these lives, and they're not very cheap. They're pretty expensive, actually. But I was watching Stoney and Michelle of the Wild Creek. I can't remember the name of theirs, but they said they got a Logitech that's supposed to be a lot cheaper than these Mevos, but I'm not sure which one they got, so I wasn't sure. You know, I was going to text them and see which camera they got, because the Mevos are way too expensive. Let me see, I did green, purple, so it's green. But I could understand why they're so expensive, because it's nice to be able to zoom in and not have to move the camera up and down and all that stuff. But you have to be able to afford them too. It's quite an investment. And especially when you don't know what you're doing, like I don't. I'd probably get the dumb thing and wouldn't know how to set it up. That would be my luck. I bought one of those, well, I got one of those doorbells that videotapes when people come to the door, and it's still sitting in the box. That was Christmas time. Still sitting in the box because no one knows how to put it up, or hook it up, I should say. I have to try to get one of my expert boys to do it. And I know I'm really screwing up this pattern, but with all these colors you wouldn't be able to see it anyway, so no worries. So I wanted to show everyone this flower I've made from Scott Waterman, Design with Scott. He has a tutorial out on how to make these flowers, and I thought it was really neat. You can use them for, instead of making bows on your wreaths, you can make them with 2.5-inch ribbon, and it's really easy. So I love it. think I'm gonna make a flamingo wreath and put it in it, and it's really neat. So if anyone wants to make something like this, Scott Waterman of Design with Scott, he's doing a tutorial on it. On his, you have to purchase the tutorial, but it's not very expensive and it's worth it because there's so many different ribbons out here. Available. You can do a lot of different flowers. So I think that's pretty. Let's see, which one do I do now? I think I'm on purple and multi. So I've been doing this now. It's almost, well, it'll be over a year. I started just before Easter. I remember Easter was my first wreath that I made, and I did it for a long time. I just gave all my relatives a wreath, and I think they're overloaded with wreaths now. So I had to start making them for other people. And I don't think my family wants any more wreaths. I don't exactly know when Mardi Gras is. I'm wondering if it's probably, I can't remember. I know Damon's told us when it was, but I don't remember now what he said. It's a big holiday in New Orleans, I know that. Kind of exciting to know you can sell these in Florida. But there are people down here from New Orleans, so that's kind of neat. I'll bet it's quite an event in New Orleans. Ooh. I love doing all these colors, but it's hard to keep track of what color combination you're on. So I'm gonna make a beachy thing next time. I think make an all occasion one instead of an occasion. But I'm glad the camera angle's working better. Just didn't have it high enough before. Well, at least it cooled off a little bit down here today, although it's not extremely cold. Yeah, you can see it better. Your dad put it up higher, Dawn. Had to, I think they know not to make those holders for these so short, but I guess maybe they think people use them more for just looking at it rather than this kind of thing. I'm gonna move this because it's grabbing everything. So really funny how I don't know what to talk about. Anybody have any questions? That would be easier on me. People get on and just talk about everything, and I get on and I can't think of anything to say. Unusual for me. I was a little upset because one of our friends in our camping club found out he had cancer and of the pancreas, but thankfully it was in a spot where it's treatable. So I was glad to hear that. Nope, I haven't froze it all tonight. Thankfully I have not. That was pretty bad. I called Comcast and I made them boost our modem. I don't know if that's what the problem was or not, but I shouldn't have to keep calling them. It's like the third time that I've having problems with low internet connection. Pay them all this money and you still have problems. I hope I cut enough mesh. I have a feeling I didn't. It looks like I may have to cut some more. I can't ever figure out how many to cut when I'm doing a lot of colors. My math is off every time. But maybe I won't. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, hey Tracy. Thank you. Love you too, girl. Glad you can join us. If you want to know when I'm going live, type the word alert in this video and my bot will come up, and then you have to type live alert again. And if you don't type it again, then you won't know when I'm going live because you have to respond twice. I'm hoping I set that up right. I did it till like 2 a.m. and part of it was working, so I haven't tested it on the live alerts yet, on the live videos. That's when it's important to work. So if you try it and if you would let me know if it works, I'd appreciate it. It would help me out. It's a lot easier to put a announcement on the bot and let the bot tell everybody. So how's everyone doing tonight? I think it's really funny how I don't know what to talk about. That's really funny, because I'm never like this. It's like when you chew gum and talk at the same time. Awesome. I'm glad I can entertain you while you're eating dinner. I do that too. When I'm making a wreath and not doing a live, I'll turn on someone else's live and watch. And that's entertaining. So I'm putting ruffles and curls on. And then adding other stuff. You probably can't see the curls too. Not sure. Oh, maybe I did make it. Oh, let me see. I don't know if I have enough cut or not. I'm going to turn on the cutter just in case. So what you having for dinner, Tracy? What everyone have for dinner tonight? I had a TV dinner of all things, Stouffer's, and unfortunately they're not very filling. So you definitely don't get full, but I need to stop. I need to try to take some of this weight off. It's really, ooh, that sounds good. Huh. Is that what Mackenzie's eating? Pizza? What is it? Just cheese pizza? Oh. I'm surprised she likes that. I don't think, to me there's not much flavor in it. Yep, I have to cut more. Darn. So I need a purple. 2 purples, I think. Let's see. Purple. Let's see. Let me put this in for, yeah, I have to have a purple here. 2 purples. Not sure if that's enough or not, but we'll see. Get to watch me cut with the iron. And hopefully I won't knock the camera down when I do it. Making everybody dizzy. Funny how some nights you can have 100 people watching and some nights you don't have any people watching. A lot of people go through that, so that's just the way it is. I know Mesh Man's on right now. I just saw his announcement. I've got too many cords in here. Too many cords. Cut another green just in case. Let's see if that's enough. heard that someone did a live about, and I'm not sure if I heard the story right, but a family dog needed an operation, and they were doing a live so they can auction off the wreath to raise money to pay for the dog's operation. And I don't know if Carolyn's still here, but she bid $100 for the wreath, and next thing you know, Damon came in and bid $5,000 for the dog to get its surgery. So they were able to get the surgery. It was awesome. Little girl was so happy that her dog was going to be fixed. Can't get over how expensive vet bills are. They're worse than our bills. Vet insurance doesn't pay very much, so that's no help there. So it was nice of Damon to do that. He's got a lot. He's a real dog animal lover and helps the animal shelters a lot. That was nice of him. Made one little girl happy, that's for sure. Oh, I still don't have enough. Boy, I really figured this one out wrong. I don't know what I was thinking on this one. So now I need a green. For this, and what color do I need for that one? Okay, so I need to cut 2 greens now. I'll figure it out sooner or later. I don't know. I keep hitting the camera. Why it's so hard for me to figure out this math for these when it's so many colors. Is it my girl? Get over here, Austin. Hi, honey. Yeah, I'm doing the video. Huh? You slipped?
I slid on the water.
Oh, is it wet out there?
No, I just jumped on it.
Oh, you gotta be careful, baby.
I told him my knee got it.
So how was karate today? My little sweetheart is in here.
And I got hurt trying to get in.
She slipped on the wet wood coming in the door.
Did you just start or something? Is this the wreath that you're making?
Yeah. No, I didn't. I started at 7.
What time is it?
It's 8. You're almost time to go to bed. Right?
No.
Did you eat your dinner? So my little granddaughter's in here with me, but
sliding on the wood.
She slid on the wet wood outside.
And got my big toe out.
Got your big toe? You better put some Neosporin on that. Be careful, this is very hot.
You have a Band-Aid?
Not in here, baby. I don't have a Band-Aid in here. Yeah, you want to go? Aunt Dawn said, hi, Pumpkin.
Hi, Aunt Dawn. I need to go get a Band-Aid. I'm bleeding.
She's got a little scratch on her leg, on her toe. She's gonna go in the house and get a Band-Aid. Okay. Yeah, it's slippery when it's wet. So she slid on the ramp getting in here. Oh boy. I'm just going to keep going. You don't need to hear me talk anyway. Yeah, anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to ask. My last video was so bad I deleted it because it's so stressful with all the problems I was having. So I didn't realize how many times I was saying it was stressful, so I just deleted it. At least I'm glad to see the bot is working. If anyone on here hasn't signed up and wants to know when I'm live, you just type alert in the video. And someone said it was working, so that's good. You have to type alert twice though. Took me till 2 a.m. to figure out that mini chat. But I had to keep playing Damon's video and stopping it and playing it and stopping it. But thankfully I figured it out eventually. Kind of neat the way it tells everyone. It just, when you just type it in, it'll go to everybody on your list and tell them that you're live. That's really a neat thing. I'm always amazed how things work. So now I've got to cut up some ribbon. I'm going to cut the ribbon 13 inches. Keep hitting that wire and making you guys dizzy with this camera shaking. I tried to organize this shed yesterday and can't organize if you don't have any room, you just don't have any room. So make do with what you have. Did you get a Band-Aid, honey? Yeah. Aunt Cheryl helped you do it?
Yeah, Aunt Cheryl did it.
Oh, that's good.
I had to hang my toe over the toilet to spray on the stuff.
Yeah. Does it hurt?
No. Well, yeah, it does, but not from the stuff. Just like from...
Yeah.
This must be why. Anton said this must be why.
What?
I don't know. He just said this. That must be why.
I don't know what she's talking about, do you?
I wonder...
Yeah, she took a shower. She's got wet hair.
Who's watching?
Probably just Aunt Dawn and Cheryl and one other person, I don't know.
Aunt Cheryl's not on yet, I don't think.
She's not?
it would have said Cheryl's watching. Cheryl McCormick Reed.
Yeah. Be careful, baby.
Just checking.
Did you put a Band-Aid on it?
Yes, I did. But like before that, about people saying, "All right."
Yeah, you have to type alert in this video, and then when the bot comes on, you have to type live alert again. If people don't do that, then
They won't get an alert?
you won't get an alert. Be careful, that stuff is hot there.
It stings a little.
That's because it's being cleaned out. I cut my leg bad yesterday and I couldn't get it to stop bleeding.
Ouch. Once I was in aftercare, and they walk over with first aid kit, and I go, "Who's that for?" And they go, "You." And I go, "Why?" And they go, "Because I'm bleeding on your knee. Because you're bleeding on your knee."
Huh.
And I go,
You didn't even know it?
"No."
That's funny.
I went like this. "No, it's not." And they go, "Your other knee." And I go like this. "Oh, it only stung a little. I didn't know why it stung." Then they walk over with first aid kit with Band-Aid and stuff.
Where did that happen? In
In
aftercare?
aftercare.
What did I do with that
Miss
pin?
April's back. I think you remember her.
Oh yeah. Where was she?
She was in lunch. I don't know if she got fired or something.
Oh, I doubt that she got fired if she's back.
She
Where did I put that pin? Here it
they
is.
said, one of my friends said that it was because she got caught letting someone eat popcorn in class.
Oh, that's not true. Kids just say stuff. They don't know what they're
That's
talking
what one
about.
of my best friends said.
Yeah, but they don't know what they're talking about.
That's how you make it stay.
Yeah, but this
It
silver,
doesn't work. There's too much
it's too
sparkles.
thick.
Too much sparkles and thick.
Yeah. This
I think
holds it a little bit, but not
you
much.
need a bigger pin. Sharper one at least.
Mm-hmm. Always amazes me how when Damon makes a wreath, he has like 15, always over 1,000 people watching him. It's really amazing.
Where do the paper
Pretty
towels
good.
go?
Why do you need paper towels? You need a paper towel?
I can't find them.
Over here.
Okay.
See, I put
Oh.
everything away. Now you can't find anything.
Yeah, because he's behind like 1,000 things.
Mm-hmm.
We cleaned out my room, and now you can finally see the floor.
No, that's awesome.
And I won't ruin it unless Jacob comes over.
Right.
Sorry if my mom is watching.
I don't think Mom's watching.
Sorry if you are. But people are not watching. No. Hello, whoever is watching. I don't know if it's Aunt Cheryl or not, but hello. Now 3. Okay. Back to 3. Who else is watching? Aunt John is watching. And who else?
I don't know. I'm just happy everyone, whoever's here is here. I appreciate it.
We're not talking much on this video.
No. Last video I talked too much. I was complaining
You were
too
nervous.
much.
You were nervous.
I was
and-
nervous because things weren't working.
Oh, you got a better one. Nice.
I got a better what?
Stand.
Oh,
I knew that it was higher, but I didn't know that it was on the windowsill.
Papa put that up there
Oh.
because last time it wasn't high enough
Do
and
you
no one
like
could
it up
see.
there?
Yeah, because you could see better with it up there.
Papa hangs it from a string.
No, it's not. It's not
No,
hanging from
Papa
the...
hangs it from a string.
What?
He said that, why don't you hang it from a string? Last video, remember?
Oh, I don't remember, but it's not on a string. It's up on the wall.
I told my friends how he throws his iPad on the floor.
Yes, some men
And-
just don't have any patience. When things don't go right, they just think it's better to throw things, right?
Yep.
And that makes it work better, huh?
No, no, it just makes it worse. I said last video, I think the old iPad had too many throws.
Yeah.
That's why it's not working.
Never watch what men do, because
It's a bad influence.
sometimes they don't do the right thing, right?
Yep, and it's a bad influence for children.
They don't have
Now look at
patience.
this. Now look at this. It says job, whatever.
No.
Geo.
Top.
Oh. Is that a cursive T? It looks like a J. Top of the morning?
Morning to ya. That's what Irish people say. That's what Rita wanted on her St. Patrick's Day wreath.
Oh.
It says top of the morning to you. To ya. But it didn't come out very good.
It
did it?
had like a cursive T, so I couldn't really read it. It looked like a J.
Oh. So
I
we're
don't
just
like-
making this Mardi Gras wreath tonight,
I
and
don't like that the screen is delayed. It
Oh.
gets me all confused.
you think it's not delayed that much, is it?
Not that much, but still, like, I wish that it wasn't delayed.
I know. Hey, as long as
You'll
it
work
works,
with-
we
you'll-
don't care.
Yeah. All we need to see is the comments.
That's right.
Do you about people saying alert on your last video?
Yep. They
Oh,
have,
we have 4 people. Hi. I hope you stay on the video, because
yeah.
never mind.
Hopefully we get some more viewers, but they're probably out watching and all the other videos out there. Aunt Dawn's waving.
Brenda.
Hi, Brenda. She says, hello, sweetheart. Yeah,
We know that we say this every video, but please share the video
that's right.
and like it.
Please share.
They
And
say this on YouTube, subscribe, but I don't think we need to say that on Facebook.
no. Hi, Scott.
Hi, Scott.
How you doing, buddy?
Scott says hey.
I wanted to. I showed my flower already, and hopefully, yeah. This is my flower from Scott's tutorial.
And it's gorgeous.
It is gorgeous.
And nice and pink.
Yep. If you want to see this flower tutorial, go to Scott Waterman's Design with Scott. And
I
you
don't
make it with
really-
ribbon, and there's so many different ribbons out there.
I don't really care about the colors, I just care about how it looks. And it
Yeah.
looks gorgeous. I
You
don't
can
care
make-
if it's blue or pink or yellow or brown, I
There's
just
lots
like it.
of gorgeous ribbon out there to make that with.
Yes, but like just the way it looks, it's beautiful.
That's right. Awesome tutorial. It was so easy to do and fun to make. I really enjoyed making it. God bless you.
Thank you. Pollen or just dust.
Probably pollen. There was a big warning about the high pollen count here today.
There was also a warning about like the beaches in the water
There was? Did
on
they?
the news.
Oh, did they tell you
That's
to?
what Aunt Cheryl or Aunt Dawn said.
Yeah.
That there were like algae and bad stuff that makes you sick in the beach water.
Really?
Yeah. That's what it said on the news apparently. I don't know. That's what someone said. Someone in my family. We have a giant family.
How are you doing, Scott?
We already said hi.
I know, he's my buddy. Whew, I keep hitting the camera. Oh, so sorry. I'm giving everybody a headache.
If he's your buddy, he's my grandpa.
That's right. That's Scott. He's a good guy.
I take your word.
Oh, one of the beaches were closed. Well, but I know it said not to do any outdoor activities today because the pollen count was so high.
And we went outside for school. We had a pacer test in PE. It's where you run back and forth.
They had you go outside?
Yes!
Huh. Hey, Linda, how you feeling, girl?
Hi, Linda. They had us go outside. We at least had to run 20 laps.
Wow, they shouldn't have you go outside with the pollen so bad.
I ran 10 because I have asthma and it's hard.
Huh. Well,
And they wouldn't let us get a drink after. We had to walk 2 laps. We had to walk one before it, and then we had to walk one after. And after the pacer test, we had to walk one before we could get a drink. My throat was dry.
Wow.
And I could hardly breathe because I got asthma.
They shouldn't have even had you guys outside today because there was a warning for the pollen count being high. Were you coughing a lot?
No.
No?
My throat, like my chest, if it's cold and I don't get enough air, if I breathe a lot, it'll either hurt or be like cold. It's just strange. Strange things happen.
Yeah.
I heard someone say at the karate when a mom just walked in, they gave the husband or something, gave her the baby and said, oh, and she said, oh, is this mine? And then she said, my grumpy or something like that.
Really?
Ask Aunt Cheryl.
That's a funny story.
It was at karate. It's a true story. It happened today. My necklace is pinching my neck. Aunt Dawn, are you still watching?
I'm sure she is.
I think she is. I hope.
She's still watching, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Ooh. You want to hand me the ribbon, honey?
Sure. Say
You
polka
get-
dot or plaid.
One of each. You're going to get all full of sparkles,
I don't care.
but
Some
that's okay.
girls like sparkles. Some boys don't. Like, I was watching a video, and he said, no, sparkles, no. And it was a boy. Obviously.
They like to stick to you.
They do. I don't know if he just didn't like them or if he didn't want them sticking in the slime and sticking to him when he played with it.
Huh.
Because they were letting the puppy dogs pick the ingredients.
One of each, please.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Yep. I'll sweep the sparkles. I'm joking. I'll probably wash my hands. Guess what we did in aftercare?
What?
We tried to make a circle with Pringles, but so the boys went to walk
With Pringles?
with Pringles.
What do you mean, Pringles like potato chips?
Yes.
Huh.
And so the boys went to walk. And my friend said, do you want to try it with us instead of the boys? And I said, sure. And it actually worked. But then when the boys came along, one of them sort of made it fall. But we had to hold it.
What? You were stacking Pringles, you mean?
We had to make a circle with Pringles. But we had to hold like the top and stuff. So,
I'll
and
just
it
hold
worked
it.
for like a second, and then
Huh.
it fell.
Really?
But we got to eat it.
Ew. Well, where were you
He
stacking?
ate the Pringle.
From the floor?
No, on a table
Oh.
with a napkin.
Dawn,
Oh, Aunt
Mackenzie,
Cheryl's watching.
do you
Aunt
want the
Cheryl's
cake Aunt Dawn made? Do you want the cake Aunt Dawn made?
Oh, what cake? What flavor? Oh yes, I do.
Well, you better go eat it then.
I don't want to leave.
Okay.
Can I come back?
Of course.
Mom, can I come back? Or Aunt Sharon? Can I come back after? She hasn't answered. Are you having cakes?
Are you having cake?
I don't know. If Aunt Cheryl says that I could come back to the video. If Aunt Cheryl says that I could come back to the video, I'll go.
Bedtime soon.
Yeah, I know. There's only one person watching. That Aunt Dawn and Cheryl. I'm guessing Aunt Dawn. Aunt Dawn or Aunt Cheryl, stay on for a minute. I'm going in and I will come back.
Yeah. something? You can sit at the other table and at the other chair.
Got it.
You can move that if you need to put it down. Oops. Can you pick this up for me, honey? Oh, that just fell. No, frosted yet. Can you pick that that green up too? Me too.
Yep. Looks pretty. I thought she said loads pretty.
What's that?
I thought she said loads pretty, but it
What
says
kind
loads.
of cake is that?
It's vanilla?
Hmm.
Aunt Dawn's still watching?
Probably.
Dawn, are you still watching? Or Aunt Dawn?
Probably. Yep, we're gonna go there. Did I put that in the wrong place? No. Just the scissors. So we're gonna put 3 different kinds of tubing, color of tubing
I
on.
think it's like whipped cream.
Oh,
What kind of frosting is this?
it looks good.
It is. I don't know if you want some.
No, I don't. Thank you.
Whipped cream. It is good. We have some more in the fridge, I think. We made it like with whipped cream and marshmallow and stuff like that.
Looks delicious.
Is anyone else watching? There's one more person watching, and I don't know who it is. I don't want any more.
Okay,
I hardly ate any of it.
we'll save it for later.
Where do I put the spoon?
You'll have to bring it in the house with when you go in with that.
What is this?
It's a
it's
light.
a light.
Don't burn yourself on it.
I didn't. It looks strange. It's a strange light. Sometimes people have these in the background and it like puts a circle in their eyes. A circle of light. It's the circle of life. Okay, now I think it's only gone.
Can you try to put this in the bag? You think you can get it in?
There's just
Or wire? How? Here.
in the bag. Oh, that's gonna be a challenge.
Here.
Can I fold it up?
However way you want. You think you can do it?
I think so. This is gonna be a challenge though. No, ripping.
It's alright. It's too hard to do.
Is this one whole thing?
No. got it in there. That's good. I got another. You'll have another one. Another one to put in the bag.
Oh, great.
Here you go. And put it over in under the blanket, okay? So we're gonna put this tubing on.
Under the blanket. Alright.
Yep.
Just stick it
Oh, I wish I had a bigger table to do this on. Doesn't have to be bigger, just wider would be nice.
I did this one. In a kind of video.
Okay, as long as you got it in, that's good.
I just put it under the blanket. I didn't put it in a bag or anything.
Mm-hmm. I don't know what those strings are on here. It's weird. It has strings coming out.
I think
Be
that's
careful, all the blue stuff is hot, babe.
okay. Not even there. What? Is it praying?
I don't know why it's there.
I think it's praying.
Yeah. It'll be okay.
And they fray in the middle. Wow.
It's always where it frays.
Really? I thought it would fray on the top or something.
No.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why is this thumb piece so small?
Don't drop it.
Someone Jane?
Don't.
Auntie?
No. Let them. So we're just putting the tubing on now. Every other tie. So if anyone's watching, if you'd like to know when I'm going live, if you type the word alert in this video, and the bot will come on, and then you have to type again.
Is that how you're supposed to do it?
Yep.
Alert. Alert.
Let me know if it works, Dawn. I don't know if it works. I know it worked before the video started, but I'm not sure if it works during the video.
Oh.
You never know about if this is gonna work or not, but hopefully.
I sat in sparkles.
Sparkles?
There's sparkles all over your chair.
Oh,
I sat in it.
that's because there's sparkles everywhere in
There's
here.
sparkles on your floor.
Yep. Hard to keep it off the carpet.
If anyone gets a carpet to make stuff in, don't get a. If
No.
anyone gets a shed, don't get a carpet.
Yeah, because it's hard to vacuum it. Everything sticks to it.
There's sprays, there's paper,
Yep.
there's sparkles.
Whenever you craft, you want a floor so you could sweep rather than
or
a
vacuum.
vacuum, because the carpet catches everything.
You can't even sweep. It'll catch the sprays on the
I know.
broom.
It's a hard thing to keep clean.
You can't keep it clean though. We
Yeah.
have bunnies living under our shed.
There are?
There are.
Huh.
That's
Probably
where
trying to
bunnies-
get out of the weather.
No, they literally, I've seen bunnies like run under here.
Really?
Uh-huh.
Well, they need
There's a
protection
baby
too.
There's a baby bunny and I fed it.
Well, that's nice.
I fed it bird feed.
Bird feed?
Whatever.
You mean
Bird
sunflowers?
Food. Sunflower seeds, like that stuff. There's a corn, so I fed it corn.
I'm sure they appreciate it. They don't get food.
They have to
The
hunt
wild
for it.
animals have to really hunt for their food.
Besides the food that falls from the bird feeder.
Right.
But besides that, they don't get food. They have to hunt for it. Or steal from gardens.
Uh-huh. We got hungry rabbits out there. And squirrels and...
I feel bad for all the animals that can't get food.
Well, that's what they're...
Do you want this wire bent?
Yes. No, it's okay. Either way.
I don't want anyone walking into it, stabbing themselves.
So we're just putting tubing on here. If anybody's watching and would like to know when I go live, please type
Ooh, there's
type the word alert. And when the bot responds, you have to type it again. Type live alert again. Hoping it works. Because I know it works without being on the live. I don't know if it works during the live. I'm hoping it does. A lot of people were saying that mini chat wasn't working good.
Then don't have mini chat.
So,
Problem solved.
yeah, it's nice to have mini chat though, because it tells people when you're going live.
But what if it's not working?
Well, hopefully it is working. Oh, so sorry. I keep forgetting the camera's up there, and I keep
Hitting it?
hitting the camera.
Like when you dropped it like 2 times in the last
Oh
video.
yeah. I've done all kinds of things.
She literally dropped the camera in the center of the reef.
Yeah.
Luckily it didn't fall through.
Oh yeah, we've had all kinds of fun with these lives, haven't we?
Yes, we have. Like when you told me that you had a sign that said I love my grandpuppies, then you
Yeah.
found out that you were getting a granddaughter, and Papa said, I think you should take down the
Yeah.
sign you're getting a granddaughter.
That's right.
And there's a commercial where you could get t-shirts that say what your granddaughter might call you, and Gaga was one of them.
Yeah, that was shocking.
I know, you should have gotten that one.
Oh, I hope I didn't. Let's see, is there a green on the floor somewhere?
No,
Maybe it's stuck to the bottom of the wreath somewhere.
probably. Everything is stuck to
Mhm. I love these colors, don't you?
it. Yes, I do. Falling asleep.
You need to go to bed, honey.
No,
At school tomorrow.
who cares?
Cheryl said, okay, baby, it's bedtime.
Okay.
She
Good
says,
night. Good night, people. Good night, everyone. Good night, Ken.
good night, sweetheart. I love you.
Love you too. See you on the next live.
Okay. Mackenzie. I think I didn't cut enough green. I need to cut another green tubing. And maybe another gold too, possibly. No, maybe not. Maybe I just need another green one. Dawn, when you typed alert, did the bot come on and tell you to type another word? Trying to make sure it's working. see if I missed any. I have extra purple. I don't have any other colors, so I'm thinking I just cut extra purple tubing. That's what it looks like. I want to make sure I didn't miss any. Yep, that's what it looks like. I just cut some. Look in your messenger, Dawn, and see if you have a message from the bot that says type live alert again. Because you have to type it twice. And we're just going to put this sign in here. I'm sorry, this mask in here. And I'm going to cut these strings off because we don't need them. In your messenger, it should say type live alert again. Type alert with capital letters and see what happens. Thanks. Oh, I should have put this on before. This mesh likes to grab everything. Should have put the tubing on, the twist ties on before I put it in there. I don't want to ruin it. Just grabbing everything. Maybe it takes a while, I don't know. Hi, Kathy from Massachusetts. Thanks for joining. Trying to get my mask on and it's grabbing everything before it gets on there. Come on, quit grabbing. Just trying to get the mask on. How's the weather in Massachusetts? It's warming up at all? Cold and windy like a hurricane. Oh no. Are you getting that 60-mile-an-hour winds that they're predicting for up there? Thanks for sharing, Kathy. I appreciate it. If you'd like to, well, I'm hoping my bot is working. If you type the word alert in capital letters, the bot will come on and tell you to type again. Hopefully it's working. I don't know. I can't say. Really windy, huh? Wow. Scary stuff when that happens. So I don't know if I'm going to put the gold one in or the green one in. Yes, the words alert, Kathy, in large letters, and then the bot's supposed to come back on and say type live alert, and it works out of the live, but I mean it works off the internet, but it didn't work. I don't know if it's working from the live. Hoping it is. Let's see, I don't know which one I want. If you can let me know, I really appreciate it. If it works. Knowing me, I may not have set it up right. I don't know. Yeah, I could use a stem cutter for this. just wants to grab everything. I'm not sure what color I'm going to use, green or gold. I know. I don't know why it's not working. You know, this technology stuff is weird. It works if you type it from my website, Wreaths by Connie M, because I know I got the message from there, but I thought it was supposed to work from the live also. So I don't know. Knowing me, I probably did something wrong. Who knows? No, I think I like the... I'm not sure if I like the gold or the green. Can't see the green as well. No, I think it's the gold. I'm not sure. I thought I went through all of Damon's, you know, I'm in Damon's mini chat instructional video, and I stopped it, and I you know, did everything that I was supposed to do. At least I thought I did. But who knows? Took me till 2 a.m. in the morning, and I was excited to see it working from the website, but I don't know. I probably did something wrong. I don't know. This glue gun of mine shuts off after it sits for a while. It's hard to get it to work after it's been sitting. Have to go back through and see if I did the growth tool, if that's part of the instructional video. Yeah, I'll have to look at it. Well, that hot glue is hot. But I don't understand why it works when you type on the website, you know, where I posted it on the Wreaths by Connie M. I posted, if you want to get alerts, type the word alert, and it works there. So I don't know. Well, this is the completed wreath. I'm going to hang it on the door so you can see it better. And hopefully I won't get everybody too busy when I move the camera over to the door so you can see it. The only way I can really show it is by hanging it on the door. I get it up, I'll bring you over and see it. Coming. Have to move things out of the way. Okay. Hopefully I don't get anybody too dizzy. Okay, thank you, Kathy. I'm using an iPhone. And I'm just going to walk over to the wreath through my shed that I'm too small shed. But that's the completed wreath. Sorry, I hope I don't make you dizzy. Well, that's it for tonight. Thank you for coming in, Kathy. I will go through and look at the... Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll have to go through and see if I did something wrong, but I went step by step with Damon's instructional video, so I don't know. You know, people are having trouble with their bot. I don't know. We'll see. You too, Kathy. Thank you. Take care of yourself. Bye-bye.